Hello, Danny is first. Yes. I was going to say something to you, Danny, about being first, but I was busy trying to put the link all over Facebook. Big news at VIPKID. So I have the VIPKID and GOGOKID weekly report. Huge news. Wait till you hear it. Chatter has already been going around Facebook, but I know you're not on Facebook, Danny. So, update on the Apple Score review process. So you remember VIPKID said that they were no longer going to invalidate reviews from 1 to 3 apples. So they haven't stopped that, but there is an update. So here it is. Announcing new changes to parent feedback starting June 1st. Hi, Cindy, just started. Over the past few months, we've been working on updating the Apple Score process. After receiving teacher feedback and suggestions, we've made some new changes following the delay of the originally scheduled May 15th update. We're ready to announce it starting June 1st, Beijing time. There will be several new updates. Here we go. Teachers will automatically receive 5 apples for a finished class if a parent does not leave feedback within 15 days of a finished class. Yes, automatic feedback if you don't get any feedback. That's awesome. So for those regulars you have that booked you 100 times and never ever left feedback, awesome. Here's the second one. Hi, Rebecca. Teachers will be able to reply to parent Apple feedback, and replies from the 1 to 4 Apple feedback will be visible to all parents on the platform, not just the parent that left feedback. So if someone leaves you less than 5 stars, everybody can see your reply. So that's good. You still should not be defensive or say anything negative, but you can at least explain your side of the story. You know, they gave you a 1 star because you didn't finish all the slides. You can reply with, well, she didn't get there until 10 minutes late and it was an assessment, you know, something like that. At least you can explain your side of the story. So when parents leave a 1 to 4 Apple score, they will be strongly encouraged to leave written comments regarding the class. Upon completion of the Apple score, if parents leave the comment section blank, a pop-up notification will appear reminding them to leave written feedback. So at least if you get 1 to 4 stars, hopefully you will know why. They're strongly encouraged to leave a reason. So this is good. Okay, so they're leaving it so that they still will not invalidate 1 to 3 stars, but they made all these other implementations. And personally, I think the best one is the automatic 5 apples if they don't leave feedback. So that's awesome. That's gonna mean your score is gonna go way up. Tell me, and if you're watching now or later, which one do you think is the best? Hi, Gwen. This sounds more equitable. Yes, it does. Oh my goodness. I wish this had been in place when VIPKID was my main source of income, because this would have really made my 5 stars go up. I definitely have those kids that are terrible about leaving feedback, or they leave it for you once, like the first time they take your class, and then they take another 100 classes and never leave it. They obviously like you, right, if they keep rebooking. We would also like to remind teachers that starting June 1st, as previously announced, February 16th, we will no longer review parent feedback for 1 to 3 Apple scores. So like I was saying. Okay, so Rebecca, hopefully these automatic apples can raise scores ratings eventually. Right. So if anyone had a bad review and you're stuck like below 5 score, 5 points, and then it takes forever to get that 100 feedbacks to get it back up to 5. Now it can happen a lot faster. Oh, thank you, Gwen. Thank you, thank you. Got it done for Mother's Day. Yes, good. My daughter gave me a pedicure actually for Mother's Day. She's working now. She has her own money. It's great. Apply for the Spring 2021 Diversity Council. Applications open on Friday. As part of our commitment to advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion, we are honored to start the Diversity Council, which was previously part of the Teacher Advisory Council. Teachers' voices are critical to making VIPKID the best it can be. When it comes to matter of DEI, teachers on the platform have an array of perspectives and experiences that are pivotal to creating a safe and inclusive environment. All right, so applications will be open for the Builders in the Builders Program tab in the Certification Center on your teacher portal Friday, May 14th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So that would be 12 if you're on Eastern, and you can do the math for the rest of yours. And remain open until Friday, May 21st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So it's a full week. Yeah, and there are no prerequisites for joining this program, as everyone should have a voice on DEI concerns. Okay. Yeah, so that, is anyone going to apply to that? I don't really apply to the secondary positions anymore because now I have Outschool during the day. But let me know if you are going to apply. Teacher Appreciation Week Facebook Live winners. Last Friday, we hosted a Facebook Live with giveaways in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week. Congratulations to the following teachers. And they'll reach out to you in email. Don't miss out on the event of the month. Hear from Juju Chang. We are just over a week away from the second talk in the Diversity Speaker Series. Juju Chang, the Emmy Award-winning co-anchor of ABC Nightly News, will be speaking on the topic of unconscious bias and the rise in anti-Asian hate. Okay, so that is on Zoom from May 20th, 5:30 to 6:15 Eastern Time. That would be 8:30 Eastern. That's pretty late if you are a VIP Kid teacher and get up super early. Enter the Community Spring Market Sweepstakes. Here's your chance to win free goodies. Feeling lucky, enter Community Spring Market Sweepstakes for a chance to win. Okay. Spots are filling up for the Mini Mighty Reading Club summer semester. Let me know if you're teaching on Mini Mighty Reading Club or if you have a child taking classes. Oh, free trial class. So, hey, you could try it out. Try a free trial while they're still available. We talk all day about how 100% of parents said that their kids' reading level improved after taking the Mini Mighty reading classes, or how 85% of parents reported their child's overall confidence reading level improved. We could even brag a little bit about how students average 0.5 reading level increase and a 135-point Lexile score increase over the course of the program. But we're modest and don't want to boast too much. Instead, we'll let parent feedback speak for itself. Virtual meetups. May meetups are in full swing. We hope you enjoyed the Teacher Appreciation Week. A reminder that May is Jewish American Heritage Month, as well as Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Wow, a lot of months. It's also Lyme Disease Awareness Month. Additionally, Ramadan is taking place through tomorrow, May 12th, and there's many ways to celebrate. Host a brunch, lunch, coffee, host a book club, attend the Cultural Exchange Series. Okay, so go to the community events page for that. Trending topics, report of dinographic glitch in the online classroom, what to do if I'm a teacher impacted by a tornado or natural disaster. All right, before I move on to GOGOKID, let me see what you're saying. I don't get reviews on Outschool much lately. Anyone else? Rebecca, I get some on Outschool, but only for one-time classes, and I teach mostly ongoing. Yes, same. I've gone back and forth whether I want to ask for reviews on Outschool. I know that Paige asks for reviews all the time. I did decide to start asking for reviews when somebody leaves my class and they were a regular. Like, I had one student that went through 2 rounds of the book series, went through all the books, stayed for the next round, and then her mom unsubbed when we got around again the 3rd time. Asked for a review, did not get one. I had another student who'd been with me a long time leave, and I asked for a review, and I did get one. There are things you can do. I didn't get this bold, but there were several teachers that posted things on the Outschool page that said things like, Teacher Appreciation Week, what best way to show your appreciation than to leave a review? So you could try something like that. It is harder for ongoing classes, like everybody's saying. I think they forget, even if they've been with you a long time and they unsub, they forget. One-time classes, like Rebecca was saying, I do get a lot more reviews. So the only one-time, not the only one-time class. So I do run my American Girl class periodically. The other one-time class I will do if a new book comes out in any of my book series, I will do a one-time class. There was a new Dogman book recently, like a couple months ago. I ran a few one-time classes. I got all 5 of the people that did leave reviews, got all 5 stars. Here's my problem. Whenever I do the American Girl class, I always get at least 1 3-star. I will get 5-star reviews too. I will get a lot more 5 stars than 3 stars, but I always get at least 1 3-star. And I have tried everything. I've tried redoing the class, redoing the description. I don't know what people want or just what they expect. So it's kind of discouraging me. I'm like, I don't really want to run that class because I want to get, it keeps my score down on the Outschool, and I want to bring it up. I don't know what to do with it or what people are expecting. Like, I've gotten comments before, like, you need to incorporate the dolls more. Like, how do you do that? Through online. I've tried to start doing that more, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, GOGOKID weekly updates. Lights, Camera, Action April contest winner. Our exciting Lights, Camera, Action video contest was extended through April, and our fantastic GOGOKID teachers did not let us down. All right, so they named the people, but it's just a bunch of names you don't know. All right, as you've likely heard, the amazing $300 new teacher incentive has been revamped for the month of May and now is easier to earn than ever. Okay, I have a video on my channel that explains it in detail. Cindy has a video. Since I'm a brand contributor and I had to do the video, I know this by heart. I don't need to read the weekly report. So I will just tell you, once you sign your contract, and you have to sign it in the month of May 1st through 31st, you have 30 days after the day you sign to open 20 PPT slots. So you have 30 days to open 20 slots. And there's 4 PPT a day, that, as you know. So that's super easy. And you get the $300 whether or not those classes book, whether or not you teach. It is an awesome time to apply for GOGOKID if you've never, ever done it before. Now, this only applies to people who it's their first time signing a contract. If you worked for them before and let your contract expire, they won't let you get the $300 bonus. So if you have thought about adding a second company but just never done it, now is the time. Apply to GOGOKID. Okay, so that was that. And only 20 days left for the new teacher incentive. And remember that sometimes it takes a while to go back and forth. Oh, we don't accept this document. We want this one, or you did this wrong. Or, so 20 days left. Get a move on if you want this $300 bonus. We don't know what they're going to do for June. Plus, if you refer, I think it's 150. I don't know. It's more than the normal 105 for the referring teacher. Okay. So, and basically nothing can be your fault. No teacher IT, teacher no-show, things like that to qualify. All right, share GOGOKID and get extra incentives this May. Referral incentives continue to pop up at GOGOKID for 3 consecutive months. The usual post-sharing activity will be extended through the month of May to broadcast all of the even better GOGOKID new teacher incentive and earn an extra $2. So basically, you share about GOGOKID on your social media, you can get an extra $2. Number 4, oops, where's my student? The student may be late or have run into IT issues, but all you have to do is use the help button and choose teacher cannot see student. If you still can't see your student at the 5-minute mark, the system will automatically inform tech support and the parents. So this is different from VIPKID, those that work for both companies. They want you to, talk to the firemen, or they call them the IT at GOGOKID, if the student's not there, so they can try to call. Okay, so just remember that. You don't have to do that VIPKID, but you have to do that GOGOKID. Please note the parents will not receive timely notification if you choose other issues instead of teacher cannot see student. Remember, teacher cannot see student is what you have to press. Okay, our official DPs are ready for action. Wait, what are DPs? DP stands for digital props. We know you have a lot of Manicam masters and the need for digital props is increasing. We completed a test program last month and we plan to offer this new feature to those who are willing to try our digital props. Inside the new button, you'll find 2 tabs, DP and AR sticker. Come on, we know you. Okay, so there's a link to click for it. I know that GOGOKID kind of discourages Manicam. You're allowed to use it, but they discourage it. I think because there are some people that have IT problems, so make sure your computer will handle it. And I know when Cindy did one of her videos for GOGOKID, it had too much Manicam, and they made her redo part of it. So yeah, just note that. Okay, workshop coming in 7 days. There's new workshops at GOGOKID. Yesterday on Casey's Lives, we were talking about VIPKID has a lot of workshops. GOGOKID does have some too. Okay, here are some topics of the workshops they have coming up. Adjusting for your student engagement, props, reward, backgrounds, talk time, it's all about the student. Class preparation for a more successful class, effective ways to talk with parents. Tips for effective extension, how to teach higher level K1 through L1 trial lessons, how to teach higher L2 through L4 trial lessons, tips for effective guidance, student output encouragement, creative ways to use classroom tools, new teacher landing, and pronunciation correction. So those are all the workshops if you're interested coming at GOGOKID. So there were IT issues that prevented you from entering the classroom on time to cause you to be late. You can send a screenshot and appeal within 48 hours. Also, we sincerely hope you try to enter the classroom a few minutes earlier to prepare everything and check your devices to avoid this small IT issues. All right, so then they say happy teaching. So that's everything with GOGOKID. Nothing major news with GOGOKID. Well, beside the $300 bonus, but that wasn't new news. Yes, let's see what you guys are saying. Right, I was going to say I wish they'd ask parents to leave feedback, but then again, there's Karens out there. Yes, and they're a little, I know, Rebecca, I can't figure it out, and I've literally tried everything with that class. When you ask for reviewed, you might not get what you want. 150 for a retreat teacher. Yes. Okay. Yes. 150. And it's super easy to refer. All you have to do is tell people about the $300 bonus. That's easy. And then if you are applying to GOGOKID, be careful when filling out your form. I had someone use my code. She also works for VIPKID. So the VIPKID and GOGOKID, you know, what they require and are looking for teachers is basically the same. So she failed and we couldn't understand why she failed. So I sent a ticket on her behalf and they said because she checked no to have a bachelor's degree or higher. Well, she does have a bachelor's degree or she wouldn't have been able to work at VIPKID. So just be careful also when you are filling out the application to avoid things like that. How was everyone's classes this morning? I don't think I asked you. I wanted to share a little something about kind of what's going on with me. I might do a separate video on this as well to stand alone, so it's not at the end of the weekly report. But I'm going to have to cancel 2 VIPKID classes next week. And I would have never, ever, ever done this a year ago, 2 years ago when I was going for the raise and when VIPKID was my main company. But here's the thing. So, hey, Evelyn, I just finished the weekly report, so you can go back later and listen if you want. But yeah, now I'm just chit-chatting. So how were your classes if you had them, or what classes are you going to have today, Evelyn and everybody else on Outschool? So anyways, I have this other freelance job that I've had on and off for the past 7 years. Ever since the past 3 years I've been working online, I kind of only work there once in a while to keep my foot in the door. Well, now with Outschool, most of my days are filled with Outschool classes, and Outschool now is my #1 priority as far as all my jobs. I have to add them up in my head. I have a lot of jobs. So before you go, I can't believe you work all those jobs. I'm never, ever working all of them at the same time, okay? They're all options that I have that I can, if one gets slow, I can go and work another. So anyways, they asked me to work next Monday, and Monday's the one day that I don't work at Outschool because I leave it open for appointments, but I happen to not have any appointments the day they asked me to work. And it was a full day shift. They have an AM shift and a PM shift, so they asked me to work both. So it was like for 2 VIPKID classes, 2 classes. I wasn't going to say no because, you know, the pay I would get for 2 little VIP kid classes and a full day, saying no to a full day's worth of work. No thanks. Plus I haven't worked there since November, and I want to keep my foot in the door and keep working there. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the classes. My contract is up in August, so I will renew with the 6 again. And it's only going to count as 1, right? Because it's 3 in a day, still counts as 1. And I think I'm going to go to short notice so that this doesn't happen again. I probably won't get a lot of short notice since I'm about to cancel a class and they kind of penalize you for like a month. But so yesterday I had the 2 students that I also have next week. I wrote in the feedback, please cancel, and gave them the date because I really need to cancel and I don't want to get in trouble. I will see if it works. I don't know. Not all parents read feedback. Not everybody might understand with the translation what I'm trying to ask them, or they just might be like, well, I don't care. That's your fault. You're going to get in trouble. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow, because they probably just maybe got the feedback when they woke up their morning. I'm going to give them 2 days, but I'm going to cancel before, I get any monetary, taken off from me, and gives them plenty of chances. And I do know the consequences. I know that, I probably won't get short notice or trials or anything for like a month, but it's worth it to me to get a full day's pay at a job I haven't done in a while and want to keep and don't have a lot of availability to do, so my priorities are definitely changing. At one point in time, I would have said no to that job unless they gave me 2 weeks notice. I could take off at VIPKID, and that's what I used to do. But I've had to change my priorities. Now my priorities are going to be Outschool, my freelance job, then the ESL companies like VIPKID. So yes, Evelyn said it only counts as 1 cancellation. And Evelyn, I consider myself mainly an Outschool teacher now. Yep, me too. Outschool is definitely a priority. Okay, so here's how I determine what's my priority. Money, of course. And secondly, consistency of bookings and things. So Outschool pays me more money definitely than the ESL company. And I get more consistent bookings than I would at my freelance job. So that's going to be number 1, and I'll make them freelance job number 2. Let's see. Let me go up a little bit. You guys have been chatting a lot. My kids have 2 classes. I teach 1 Spanish class today. Okay, your kids have Outschool classes. Awesome. Rebecca, I had 4 VIPKID trials this morning. 1 was a student no-show. Rebecca, I have 3 Outschool classes today, 1 ongoing science, 1 time, and an ongoing in math. Danny has 5 at Outschool, 2 are math tutoring. All right, I have 2 at Outschool today. Gwen, my favorite VIPKID student just announced he's leaving. I'm moving more and more classes to Proto Start. VIPKID is not your backup? Not your backup? Did you mean to say they were? Oh, there it is my secondary. And Evelyn, VIPKID is going down in priority. Wow, most of us moved to VIPKID as a secondary. Yes, and I have seen on the Facebook pages, a lot of people are doing that. So I've heard, I forgot where I heard this. Maybe I read it on one of the Facebook pages. I forgot who said this, but I've heard that teachers are not re-signing their contract at about a rate of like 35%. So that they're not quitting, they're just not re-signing. So that's a lot of people. And then there's a lot of people like us, keep our contract, but your VIPKID's no longer a priority. I'm definitely going to keep signing the contracts. I have gotten 2 raises. I worked hard for those 2 raises. And if something happened and I needed VIPKID again and had to reapply, they're hiring people at $7 or $7.50 per class. So it would go way down. Keeping the contract, like I said, may just go to short notice only. Entrepreneur Life with Casey and Tamara. Hi. All right. You're from a different account. Cindy re-signed yours. Well, Outschool is superior. Yes, they are. Yes, keep signing the contracts. I always keep all my options open. GOGOKID's my backup to VIPKID. I have kept signing those contracts, even though I never have really gotten regulars at GOGOKID. I am doing brand contributor videos. So I'm opening at GOGOKID now, but they're not really booking. I'm sure a lot of teachers are trying to get that $300 incentive. Oh, Casey didn't know she was signed in from this account. Yes, we all know who you are. If everyone doesn't know, Casey has a second channel, Entrepreneur Life with Casey. Go sub to her. Referring to VIPKID is harder now, Cindy said. It is harder. Evelyn, I will always keep signing with VIPKID. I currently only teach Saturday nights. Yes, I'm about to go with even less. I have this, keep seeing this piece of hair I can't get down. Anyways, yeah, so keep signing the contracts. Oh, here it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. And yes, also signing the contracts allows you to open up at a moment's notice if you need to. That's why I've always kept GOGOKID as a backup, even though I don't work there that much. Something happens at VIPKID, boom, I can just go open the slots. Something happens with Outschool or my freelance job, boom, I can just go open at VIPKID. So keep signing those contracts. Don't lose them. I am canceling these 2 classes, but I'm going to be careful for this not to happen again. Like I said, maybe go all short notice. I'll get an extra $2. So that'll be a raise for me anyway. I don't want my contract to expire. If canceling meant this was going to be my 6th time in a 6-month period, then I wouldn't do it, because that's how much I do value wanting to keep the contract. Casey, I'm 5 days a week with VIPKID now, but only 21 classes a week, all regulars. If they cancel, I close them. Yeah. The getting up early has kind of gotten to me. This is what I do with my regulars. I will say no 2 or 3 times, and then I'll say yes. That's why maybe on a Tuesday, I only work every 3rd Tuesday. So that way I'm not always saying no. I'm keeping the door open a little bit. So once in a while, I still can teach them, and I'm keeping the door open. So that's kind of the way I do it. Like maybe same thing with teaching on a Thursday. Every 2 or 3 Thursdays, I'll then try to teach, or teaching on a Friday. It's like, that's why every week my VIPKID schedule is different. And I always teach Mondays, since I don't teach at Outschool. But like I said, I'm going to go short notice after this. Rebecca, I'm glad I kept my GOGOKID contract signed, even though I did not teach for a year. Yep. I go long periods of time without teaching. Sometimes I only open a few slots. I don't expect to get bookings if I'm not opening that many slots, because parents can see she barely opens any slots. But hey, and then if they offer a nice incentive, you can go for it. I get $42 in a week for teaching 0 classes at GOGOKID. Hey, that was awesome. And you guys, the last pay period with GOGOKID, which was a 2-week period, I got $106 in incentives. I think that included the money I got for the video I did also. Plus the rest were all incentives. So yes, same Rebecca, I got a referral. Yay, Casey. Yes, that's awesome. I probably will get 1 or 2 referrals this month too. It's so easy, and we get paid more for them. GOGOKID sells itself with that $300 incentive. So keep sharing about that. It's easy to get people to sign up. VIPKID is so much harder. You're right. I think Cindy said that. Yes. So anyways, I have 2 classes later on. Since I didn't have any VIPKID classes this morning, I'm already prepped and ready for them, which gives me time to do other things. I got a shower this morning. Yes, we all know that work for VIPKID, you don't always get that in the morning. You have to take one later. So that's nice about not teaching early morning anymore. Danny, at VIPKID, they offer you bonuses to open a class if you take time off. $15 bonus for 1 class is what I got last week. I have been hearing that. Here's the thing. I'm only working a few classes a week. This week, I only had 2 classes, the ones I worked yesterday, and I took the rest of the week off. So you probably have to completely close them to get money. So maybe I just need to go and do that. Close all of them for a while, and I could get $15 for 1 class. I need to do that. Mindy was saying that she got offered that as well. She stopped teaching for the past 2 weeks. Yes. So anyways, they offered it again this week. Do it. Yes, do it, Danny. $15 for 1 class. I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. I've been opening at GOGOKID incentives lately. So anyways, that's all I had to talk about today. I'm going to go and get stuff done for the rest of the day. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'll be back here again next week with the weekly reports. Bye. See you next week.